Sonny Featherland, an investigator for 20 years, and once the star of the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department, one half of the legendary Chicken Police. But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now. Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that. The most colorful place in the wilderness. For all the gods, what bullshit. The last clucking color left this city years ago. And slowly I'll turn gray, too. Still, what do I expect? We're living in a vast experiment, and don't even notice that everything got clucked up a long time ago. We believe in this wonderland of peaceful coexistence. Wolves and sheep, chickens and hounds. Yeah, sure.
Alright, I've loved the game already. This is awesome.
It's just ridiculous. The dog eats the chicken. It's in our nature. I'm not propping up the illusion anymore. 121 days, and it's over. Retirement. What could possibly go wrong?
You've got to be kidding me.
Ah, crap. My office lock is a piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness. The light painted stripes on her body. It whispered secret little things that were never there in the first place. But she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte? I was sure she'd have a sophisticated-sounding name. She had a bygone look in her eyes, older than this ancient building, and perhaps the whole city itself. Or maybe I'm just drunk. But she was the first womanly thing in my place for a long time, so I had to give her a chance.
Alright, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Who is this dame, anyway? And what the cluck is she doing in my apartment on New Year's Eve? Legs that go on.
Way too hard already.
Legs that go on for days. Deep, dark eyes. Silky skin and voice. You're in big trouble, pal.
How do I move?
Legs that go...
I don't want to look.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah, Miss Deborah Ibanez.
You're mistaken, ma'am.
Oh, really? Please enlighten me, Mr. Featherland.
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend Mr. Philmar Lowe instead of me. He's a nice guy.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident I came to you.
Look, miss, I work for the police, and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private commissions even if I wanted to. Not even from a classy dame like you.
Am I that easy to read? I don't usually drink.
Of course you do.
Well, I've got to have one. And it'd be rude of me to drink alone. So, maybe some sherry?
If you insist. But bourbon, please.
Trashy girl.
Huh. Thank the wild ones. That's all I have.
What a coincidence.
So come on. Spill it. From the beginning.
Did I not just do that?
I don't even know what these papers are. I need a secretary. I need a secretary.
Alright, let's go.
I promised myself I'd write a novel one day.
Like I know what fucking number.
That's better. Now, if I understand correctly, your mistress is receiving threats. What kind of threats, exactly?
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label, sent as a gift. Then carved into a brick, thrown through the window. And finally, they painted it on the wall of the house in giant red letters.
I think it's time to dig a little deeper. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some routine questions.
Please, that's why I'm here.
Alright, what is going on?
So, this is the part where the interrogation comes. Like in those detective movies.
Something like that, Deborah. Yes. I can't even remember the last time I used this.
Why am I fucking looking at that?
So, this is the part where the interrogation comes. Like in those detective movies.
Something like that, Deborah. Yes.
What else do I got to do?
I wanted to travel the world when I was a kid, but I think I'm gonna end up dead in here whether I like it or not. I don't even know where the key is. Whatever's inside is gonna stay there forever. Books I'm never gonna read. Maybe nobody ever has.
Alright, what do we do?
I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage. But I must be careful about what I say to her, or I can scare her off. Let's start gently, and when the time comes, we can go in hard. Who exactly are you, ma'am?
I'm not somebody important, Mr. Featherland.
You're important enough to deal with such a delicate matter, right?
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more. This means simple paperwork, most of the time.
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart. Tell me, can you even swim?
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me as it is for you, if not even more.
Tell me, which part of the city do you live in? Calavera Hills? Flowerville, maybe?
Look, I don't want to answer that. I'm here on behalf of my employer, and not on personal business.
Fair point, Deborah. Let's try a different approach. Stop playing the frightened prey, Sunshine, and start singing.
But please, I don't like this cocky behavior.
Cocky behavior.
Excuse
I like
the
it.
expression.
Look, maybe it's best if we act like we never met, and you gallop out of here on your pretty long legs before I get rude. I can be rude, believe it or not.
I'm very disappointed in you, Mr. Featherland.
Happens to most people, you know. Tell me, do you break into strangers' homes often?
But please, I've heard you're straightforward and...
Rude?
Yes, exactly. But
And you're galloping away from the question, ma'am. No offense, of course.
well, what can I say? It's a racial trait. Everybody has to be good at something.
You're right about that. Do you even know what you want?
I'm very sorry, Mr. Featherland. I thought...
What? You come in here, swaying your lovely hips like some kind of femme fatale, make me have a drink with you, and expect me to believe everything you say?
Oh, this is a must play at some
I'm
point.
making you drink?
Well, okay, sweetheart, you had no hand in that.
I'm sorry I wasted your time, Mr. Featherland.
Why did you come to visit me? Why not your employer herself?
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko. She hasn't been leaving her home lately, only if she really has to. Miss Natasha is afraid. She's scared because of those unwanted messages, and everyone knows who she is.
So, she's that kind of woman.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. We're finally getting somewhere. We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something, no question. Let's focus on that. What exactly did you expect by coming here to meet me?
I expected your help, just like my mistress said.
Oh, that's very nice. But have you seen this neighborhood? Have you seen this wreck called a hotel? Who were you hoping to find in a place like this?
Someone reliable
Well, I am reliable.
and discreet
That's right.
and thorough
No question about that.
and has a heart of gold.
Okay, let's stop it right there. This is just too risky for me. I can't take the case.
Please, think again, Mr. Featherland, and let's discuss it. It's a matter of life and death.
Let's pretend you never found me here, okay?
Do you think she would believe me?
I don't know, and I don't care. But I think you're a great actor.
Not good enough to fool my mistress. She's very much like you, in a way.
Not too much, I hope.
Honestly, very often, Mr. Featherland.
Great, because that's exactly how I feel right now, Deborah.
I'm sorry if it's too unpleasant for you, but we had no one else to turn to.
You know, I get that a lot, and it never ends well.
Do you like happy endings?
Not in books or movies, but in real life it would be nice for a change. But this is Clawville. Not many happy endings around here.
I knew you were romantic at heart.
If what's between me and my whiskey could be called romance, then yes, maybe, a little.
Focus accuracy 0. Really?
I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy,
Wow,
which I can use to my advantage. But I must be careful about what I say to her, or I can scare her off. Let's start gently, and when the time comes...